If you want to become an excellent person doing excellent things and making excellent things happen and have no idea how to go about it, then keep watching because this video is specifically made just for you. Welcome again to another episode on the Winners Club Elegance channel. If leveling up is important to you, you definitely want to subscribe and join our growing community. I found out from the analytics that a lot of you who are constant watchers of the Winners Club Elegance videos are not subscribers on the channel. And sometimes I'll usually get comments from some of you saying, "Oh Winnie, we've missed you, we've missed your videos." You missed my videos because you aren't subscribed to the channel. I never miss an upload every Sunday. So the only way you can know when I've uploaded a video is if you are subscribed and you hit the bell so you can get instantly notified whenever we upload a video every Sunday. So if you are not a subscribed member and you love watching our videos, please hit that subscribe button now. And then very important as well is our email list subscription as well. It's absolutely free and I share very valuable information on how you can level up on your journey. Click the link in the description box below and join our email list so you can start receiving our email newsletters. Okay. With that being said, let's get right into today's video talking everything about excellence. If you ask me to describe an excellent person in just a few simple words, I'll tell you that an excellent person is simply a high value person, a person who is a quality person, a person who is a high achiever, a person who excels at the different things or the different endeavors they find themselves in. The question today is, are you an excellent person? And if you're not an excellent person, then you definitely want to grab your pen and your paper because class is about to be in session. I've put down a few tips here that I know will help you develop your excellence skill. Now, excellence is a skill that is not inborn. No one was born with the skill of excellence. The people who you see doing excellent things and making excellent things happen are people who developed their excellent skills. And the points that I've put down here today are points and tips that can actually help you start developing that skill of excellence today so that you too can be a high achiever, a high value person, a person of quality, a person who produces excellent results, and a person who excels in all of their endeavors. The very first point that I've put down here is we're going to take a step back and look back into the experiences of our lives for the past 2, 3, 4, you can even go back into 5 years. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, rate your excellence skill. So this is an examination that I want us to do so that you know exactly what point you're starting from to build your excellence skill. Some people have actually started building, some people need to start from ground zero. So perform this exercise, take a step back, look back into your past experiences and ask yourself, have I been an excellent person in my finances? Have I been an excellent person in my marriage? Have I been an excellent person with regards to my work? Have I been an excellent person when it comes to my self-development? Remember I said an excellent person is what? A high achiever. An excellent person is what? A high value person. Are you a person of value? Are you dependable? Are you trustworthy? Are you someone who, when something is committed into your trust, you do every single thing that it takes to diligently execute the task and ensure that that thing is done successfully and excellently? Are you someone who understands what it takes to be an excellent mother? Do you know what it takes to be an excellent wife? So ask yourself, in the past couple of 5 years, 6, 4, 2, 3 years, how excellent have I been? And then grade yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. Score yourself by yourself. And depending on whatever level you find yourself, you can now continue on with the next step, okay? If you find that you are below 5 on that scale, then my darling, the first thing you need to do is acknowledge that you need to put in the work to develop the skill of excellence. Then make up your mind to open up yourself to do everything it takes to acquire that skill. Like I said before, excellence is a skill that can be acquired and developed. Nobody was born with it. The people who are already excellent, doing excellent things, developed it at some point in their lives. It's your turn. But before we can go on that journey on what you must do to develop it, you must first of all acknowledge that you are lacking that skill, and then affirm that you are ready to do everything it takes to acquire the skill of excellence. Then let's get to work. Let's get into action, shall we? So if you have acknowledged and you have affirmed that you are ready to do everything it takes, the first thing I want you to do is define what excellence means to you. When I say define there means is an action word that requires you to actually perform something. So take a paper, take a pen, and say, what does excellence mean to Winifred? Then you can go further and then write out the different areas of your life. So you say, what does excellence mean to me in my marriage? What does an excellent marriage look like? What does excellence mean in my work? What does excellence mean in my personal life? What does it mean to have an excellent financial life? So map out the different parts of your life and then define what excellence means to you. Don't take my own definition. What does it mean to you? So I'll give you an example just to help you make the test a whole lot easier. If I were to define what excellence means to me in my financial life, it will mean that I have acquired to a large degree financial literacy. I know the basics of finances. I understand money, how to manage money to a large extent. Then I don't only know and understand it. I am applying what I have learned and have come to understand in my everyday life. So if I have learned that to make money, I have to add value to somebody, and then they would exchange the value for and give me money. That's how I have to make money. What I do is, okay, I have to find value. So excellence in my finances requires me to find value that I can sell and then make a profit in return. When I now make the profit, what is excellence? To me, excellence means, okay, instead of squabbing and spending everything that I have earned, excellence says to me, Winifred, set out some for your investments, then pay your bills, have some in your savings accounts, have a financial budgeting system that allows you to account for every penny that you have. That is what an excellent financial life looks like to me. So I'm keeping proper records and accounts of the monies that come into my life and the monies that go out of my life. So you can say, what does excellence mean to you in your marriage? Excellence can mean you want to have a happy, thriving, healthy marriage that is full of peace, full of joy, full of love. A marriage where communication is done effectively. A marriage where peace is the watchword. If you are wondering, what does displaying the skill of excellence looks like in a home, in my house? It can mean something as always ensuring that your home is organized and tidy, everything in its place. What does it mean in your work? Excellence can mean you disciplining yourself to perform the task that has been given to you so that you're delivering positive output at the time that is required of you to deliver. No excuses. So what does excellence mean to you? Define it. If you don't define it, you cannot start to become what you haven't defined. You can't start to become what you haven't understood. So get a paper, get a pen. Ask yourself, what does excellence mean to me in my relationship, in my friendships? What does excellence mean to me in the groups that I belong to? What does excellence mean to me with my neighbors, in my everyday life? As a student, what does excellence mean to me? Define it. That's the very first thing that you must do. Okay? So the next thing you must do when you have defined what excellence means to you in the different areas of your life, the next thing you must do is what? Set clear goals on the different areas of your life you know you want to start excelling in. Identify the parts of your life where you know you need to improve on and become excellent at. Then set goals. Set specific, tailored goals for those different aspects of your life. So for example, if you want to excel at acquiring a new skill, like the skill of cooking, You want to become excellent in your cooking. You want to be an excellent cook. So when people taste your food, they smack their tongue and their noses can't stop going into the air like, who is that cooking? You already know, I don't know how to cook well. Maybe I know the basics, but now it's time to take it up a notch. I want to become an excellent cook. What do? You set clear goals. Very clear goals that can say something like, okay, I'm going to enroll in a culinary school next week. Or if you don't have the finances to enroll, you can say, I'm learning a new recipe every week. I will subscribe to Delicious Foods channel on YouTube and watch one new recipe every week. And when I watch it, I will practice. I will keep practicing and practicing. So I'll say today, I want to learn how to make jollof rice. You go on Delicious Foods YouTube channel, you type how to make jollof rice. You get the recipe tutorial there, watch the video, get into the kitchen and practice. Practice, practice, practice. We're going to get there at some point, but set the goal of the part of your life where you want to become excellent at. And then the next thing you do is what now leads me to my next point. So third point on the list, let's go back a bit. So the first point, you've defined excellence. The second part, you have identified the areas of your life where you know you want to improve on, and then you have set clear goals on those different areas. The third part is, once you have the blueprint of what excellence looks like to you, what you must do is what? Take action and start practicing every day consistently. If you haven't watched our videos on procrastination and how to beat procrastination at its own game and how to master the skill of consistency, you definitely need to go watch those videos because they would actually help you develop your excellent skills a lot faster. Because one of the ways a lot of people are not excellent in what they do is that they procrastinate a lot and they're not consistent in the things that they do. So go and learn how to stop being a procrastinator and how to stay consistent with your work by watching those videos. So make it a plan to watch the videos today, tomorrow, just find the time and watch the videos. But the point here is you need to start practicing every day. I'll use the jollof rice as an example. Don't go and watch the video on YouTube and then stop there. No, you want to become an excellent cook. Get into the kitchen and practice. Don't only practice once. The first time you do it, you might not be good at it. Do it again. The second time you do it, you might be, do it again. Keep doing it until that thing becomes second nature to you. Is this in the area of your work? Challenge yourself that you will perform every task that you've been given with regards to your work excellently and timely to produce the results that is required of you. Take it one step at a time. Yes, it can be a little bit hard when you're just mastering the skill. And things can look overwhelming or feel overwhelming when you're trying to juggle everything at the same time. But practice would always make you perfect. If you give up at the first sign of that overwhelm or challenge, you can never be stronger. There's no way you can get stronger. So practice, practice, practice in the area. If it's somebody you say you want to be an excellent homemaker, maybe before now I come to your house is always upside down, a mess. Everybody complains. Your husband complains. If you are a wife, maybe you are the wife who complains about her husband's messiness and you're a man watching. How can you become an excellent homemaker? You learn how to organize. How do you do that? Go and watch videos on YouTube. Read books. Get practical tips on how to keep your home neat and organized every day. So, first of all, define what excellent means to you. Set your clear goals. Take action. And start practicing every day. That thing that you want to do to become excellent. You want to become an excellent editor. Do it every day. There's no way you will do something consistently for, let's say, 3 months and you will not become a master at it. You want to become an excellent communicator. Do it every day. Speaking of excellent communication, we have a course on the channel called The Art of Speaking Eloquently and Elegantly course. It's a course for anyone who wants to level up in their communication, who wants to know how to communicate their thoughts, feelings, and ideas in the most articulate and eloquent manner. And of course, who wants to just level up communication in both their personal and professional lives. Click the link in the description box down below to get more information about the course and how you can access it so that you too can level up in the area of communication, especially if you want to become an excellent communicator. So the point here is practice, practice, practice. That's what makes you perfect. Okay? The next point that I put down here on how you can master the skill of excellence is what? Cultivate strong discipline. See, discipline in itself is a skill. I think it was in the video of consistency where I talked about discipline and how to master discipline. So I really advise you to go watch that video. But you have to develop a strong sense of discipline. The people who win in life are not the people who ever feel like doing the hard work. They are the people who get up and do the hard work regardless of how they feel. Their feelings don't matter. And discipline is required to a large extent when you are mastering or trying to develop the skill called excellence. There is no such thing as an easy task. And I've never met a person who likes to do the hard work. The only reason we do the hard work is because we are motivated by a vision and a dream that we have seen of our lives and set for ourselves. And because we want to just attain that vision, we will get up and discipline ourselves to do everything it takes to attain to that level. So discipline is required. Stop avoiding tasks. The more you avoid hard things, or the more you avoid hard tasks, the more easier tasks will become harder for you. So stop avoiding hard tasks. Discipline yourself. Stay loyal to the routines and commitments that help you advance your purpose and help you achieve your goal. You have set a goal to become excellent at this. Don't quit at the first sign of trouble. Don't quit at the first time it gets hard. Don't quit at the first time someone throws a challenge at you or you meet an opposition. Don't quit at the first no you get. Don't quit when it looks like, oh, this effort that I'm putting, is it making sense? No. What you must do is what? Stay loyal and committed to your purpose and to your goal that you have set by doing the hard work that needs to be done regardless of how you feel. So I put an example here. Does the routine that you want to start doing require you to go to bed earlier than usual? Discipline yourself to go to bed at that time. So maybe you want to be an excellent, maybe a morning person who wants to start getting their job done early. You know that to actually wake up early, you need to go to bed early. When it's time to go to bed at the time you have set to go to bed at that time. Don't let anything distract you from going to bed, and then wake up when you say you're going to wake up. Committing to a routine and going against all odds to follow through, even on days when you feel less motivated, is what makes you an outstanding and an excellent person. As you're developing the skill of excellence, develop the skill of what? Discipline. They work hand in hand. Another thing that you must do that can help you build and develop your excellent skill is you need to start paying attention to details. How do you do that? By increasing your awareness and consciousness of the present moments. Don't be the one who is mindless. My mom, it's my auntie who used to call it that. She says it in Igbo. Anyagi ade lunana. That simply means that your eyes does not get to the ground. You are not noticing things. You are not observant. Your eyes is just focused. But your eyes can actually see a whole 170 degree. I mean, can't see behind you, but you can be here looking here, but I'm observing what's happening here and happening here without even looking here. That's what paying attention to details mean. When you want to do something, don't just say, okay, for example, you want to shoot a video. Okay, put the camera, put the light, that's it. No. Pay attention to your surroundings. What's around that's making that thing messy? What can you do to make it finer? Open your eyes and start paying attention. For example, this set that we use, things are done. We are always very particular about colors. If you notice, we have different colors of, throw pillows for different episodes. These throw pillows will change based on the color of my outfits. So we're using this one now because it matches this outfit that I'm wearing better. On another episode, you can see us wearing using another throw pillow that matches the outfit that I'm wearing. Same thing with the props at the background. We are very mindful that the colors that we use to set each of the design for each episode matches and complements each other so that it's not distracting you who is watching. You see this set, you're like, oh, it's such a beautiful set. A lot of work went into designing it to make it look the way it's looking. That's what an excellent person does. We pay attention to the tiny details. Very focus on the minutest things. The things that you think are irrelevant, trust me, are the most relevant things. So start paying attention to tiny details by increasing your awareness and bringing your consciousness to the present moment. That's how you become an excellent person. Something else I did when I was developing the skill of excellence is I would always ask myself one question whenever I'm faced with any task. And the question is simple. What is the best result I can produce with this task I have been given? And when I say best, I don't mean good. I don't mean better. I mean best. Your absolute all or nothing. So you do something, you're like, can I make it better? Make it better. I mean, I'm not saying be a perfectionist, but put in your best foot forward when accomplishing any task. Always ask yourself that question with every task, including a task as simple as laying your bed, a task as simple as mopping the floor, a task as simple as cleaning your car, a task as basic as organizing your wardrobe, a task as simple as whatever the task is, from small tasks to big tasks. You are the CEO of an organization. Is this the best way I can lead my team? Is this the best way I can manage the team? How can I do, or what can I do to be better at this responsibility I've been given? Figure that thing out and then do it every day. That's how you become an excellent person. And then I would also say under this point that at different levels, grade yourself, challenge yourself. See, you all need to start challenging yourselves to be better and better every day. The version of you that I met this week should not be the same version of you that I met last week. No. Don't only grow in body. Don't only grow physically. And you're not growing in your mind. Grow up. Do you understand? Grow up. Challenge yourself to do better every day. It's not for my good. You doing better is not for my good. It's not going to help me. It's for your good. So challenge yourself and say, the me that I was last week is not the me that I will be next week. I'll be better, I'll be smarter, I'll be wiser, and I'll be more intelligent and do more excellent things. So always grade yourself and do a personal appraisal of yourself and find out, am I better? Am I doing better? Am I excelling? What do I need to stop doing? What do I need to start doing? What do I need to do more of so that I can continue to grow and excel at everything that I've set out my mind to do? That's how you become an excellent person. Something else that I would greatly advise that you do on your quest to mastering the skill called excellence is open up your mind to explore new ways and patterns of doing things. See this thing called mindset, It is your responsibility to always evolve in your mindsets. Let me tell you something, as human beings, we grew up in environments that wasn't in our control. You were born into your mother and your father. You didn't have the control over it. So because of that, you probably may have had the wrong foundation. You found yourself in a place where you shouldn't be as somebody who has recognized who they are. Whether you like it or not, consciously and unconsciously, you formed and framed a mindset. Be aware, know these things. You have formed a mindset that is dictating your everyday actions. It is your responsibility to break free from that mindset. How do you do it? Open your mind up. Change your mindset. Explore new ways and patterns of doing things. Open your mind to new information. Open your mind to new knowledge. Look to people who are probably living the life that you know you want to live. Get inspired by them. Get closer to them. Find out how they do what they do. Then you do your own self-appraisal. This mindset, call the name of the mind, call the mindset a name. Is it a mindset of lack? Is it a mindset of fear? Bring the mindset out. I'm like, no. My mind cannot be set in this way anymore. It's not helping me. It's time to go. I need to move to the next level. So what do? I start exposing myself to new knowledge. If I was born in an environment that was poor and shabby and I know that I'm not supposed to be there, how do I get out of there? I start expanding my world consciousness. I started expanding my wisdom. I started expanding my understanding. I started finding out how the world works. I'm trying to come out of where I found myself to where I know I'm supposed to be. I increase my quest and my determination for knowledge. Nothing is going to stop me. Until before you start to realize it, you're getting closer and closer. Your mindset is changing gradually. Before you know it, what you used to have as a mindset of lack, you now have a mindset of abundance. If before you always have this mindset of, oh, I don't have enough, you find that you are the one even now giving, because you now know that more is coming to you, because you are a valuable person who attracts good things to herself. Change your mindset. By how? Opening up your mind to explore new ways and patterns of doing things. Don't stay stuck where you were born. Come out. Take a step out. There's another kind of life that is better, sweeter, more interesting. Step out of that place. Change your mindset. Okay? And finally, I think I've mentioned this at some point whilst I was trying to give you some of the practical tips. I said, have a daily session of self-reflection to appraise yourself, then aim to do better every day. Aim to do better every day. If today you have said, I want to be an excellent homemaker, and you've done the best you can do with regards to organizing your home, go online and ask, find more information. Okay, how can I make my home smell good? How can I make my home more beautiful? How can I make the ambience of my home feel more homely? How can I make the home more exciting for my children and my husband? Is it cooking? Okay, I've learned how to make jollof rice. How can I spice things up? Maybe I can now learn how to make gizzy dodo to go with the jollof rice. Are you a CEO in an organization? How can I lead my company better? How can I make more money for my company? How can I make more money for my resources? Are you a team member in a department? How can I do better than I did last week to make my team lead proud, or to make my head of department proud? Instead of staying stuck with the same things that I've known or I've done, how can I do better to impress them? How can I do better, not even just to impress them, to do better for yourself? I always say that the knowledge that you've acquired, nobody can take it away from you. So if I were you, see me, sometimes I wish that some opportunities that some people have, I wish I had those opportunities, because people like us, nobody taught us, so we had to learn by ourselves. So when you have a mentor or a role model or someone guiding you, listen to them and try your best to do everything it takes to advance your own purpose whilst you're taking advantage of the opportunity that has been given to you, because you never can tell how or where you would put that opportunity to use. Remember, no knowledge you acquire can be taken away from you. When you acquire it, it's you and for you alone, and you never know where you will find it useful and find it helpful. So increase your appetite for knowledge. Let your ears get to the ground. Listen. In a place, you go somewhere, everybody's gisting, chatting away. You be observant, watch, learn. Look at how people are talking and say, that girl is a chatterbox. If this is how I talk, I don't want to be talking like this anymore. Or somebody comes in, the guy dresses so roughly. No, I don't like the way that guy dresses. You figure out how to elevate your own dress. Be observant. Don't be the one who goes with the flow. Don't be the one who accepts the status quo. Create the status quo. Set the standards. Then abide by the standards. So pretty much the last words that I put down here is just try your best to avoid procrastination at all costs. Go and watch that video on procrastination. Develop your listening skills. Acquire knowledge, acquire information. Then practice every day. Before you know it, even you'll be wondering, man, I'm such an excellent person, doing excellent things and making excellent things happen. Remember, excellence is a skill that is not inborn, it is developed. Development means doing the things that make it grow. So don't be the human being who is growing physically, but you are not growing up here. You are a full-blown adult, but you are so unintelligent. You are not smart. You are not quick thinking. You don't know how to make things happen. Don't be that person. As you are growing physically, be growing ×3 in your mind. And the only way you do that is what? Acquire knowledge, acquire information, and put it to work. That's pretty much everything that I have for you. If there is more things that I probably didn't share and you know that can help us develop this skill of excellence, let's continue the conversation in the comment section down below. So leave us a comment, okay? I'll see you again with another video. Until then, remember to stay excellently elegant.